Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared. Today we're checking out the new Kansept Vivid. Now, Kansept, man, they have been dropping dimes. I mean, they're just dropping banger after banger, which is absolutely amazing. I love to see it. You know, it seemed like they've always done really good work, but the last few months, man, they have really been pulling out, you know, all their cards, so to speak, especially like with just the designers and everything. This one is an awesome piece. Titanium. We have a crossbar lock with titanium actuators or buttons, whatever you want to call it. It is a conventional button or conventional crossbar lock. S35 VN Warncliffe blade with a beautiful choil, finger choil. But still, like, even if this was smaller, like that, like where the edge started here, this would still be a perfect choil. So it's just represented perfectly. So the plunge grind starts and ends really quickly, but in this case, it is a finger choil, so you can get up nice and tight to that edge for powerful cuts. Pinch grips, because of the way it bends down, just like your hand, this is going to work amazingly well for manipulation and going around things. And then for slicing, you got that straight edge, so you're going to trap materials all the way out to the very tippity tip, which is, you know, very nice. So, and then, you know what, because it's not a flipper, you can also turn it around and cut straps. You can pretty much use it in every grip, which is really nice. Crossbar locks are known to be very strong locking systems. They have the potential to be. Of course, there's some that can fail. It just depends on the geometry. This one is rock solid. Yeah, man, beautiful satin finish. The titanium and fat carbon fiber. The fat carbon fiber right here is beautiful. This white fat carbon, it's gorgeous, man. It's absolutely beautiful. And they got like a little chamfer right here, which is really nice. The blade really sticks out very far, so it's very easy to flick, and it's almost too easy. And that there is where one of the issues I have is, and we'll talk about that here in 1 second. But very ergonomic, very comfortable in the hand, very slicey. Deep carry clip is I actually designed a clip very similar to this, but it's a titanium one where you can just flip it to this side, so it'll be the same on both sides basically. So it makes it to where you can keep the hardware out and it just screws right in to the backspacer. But awesome, you know, I love to see it. I mean, I obviously wanted to do it too, so pretty damn cool. Now, the designer right there, you can see the designer, he's got an arrow for down under, down there. I don't know what it's for. I forget. Let me look. Does it say the designer's name? Oh, it's Jacob Lundquist. How didn't I know that? Jacob Lundquist is the designer. I didn't know that was his logo. Wow, my bad. Forgive me, sir. So the button or the actuator, whatever you want to call it, is nice and grippy. It has good texturing on it, as you can see. So it makes it really easy to disengage while also being kind of semi-flat to the skin. I mean, it's not flat, but it like tapers right there, which is really nice. So you just pull down and you're gonna get it, but it's not like so proud that, you know, like you feel it in your hand really, at least not much. Now, the negative I have, the detent, I don't know where it's tuned because, and this doesn't have a real detent, but what acts as the detent, what basically keeps the blade closed in the closed position and stops it from falling out, creating resistance so when you flick it, you can break the detent or what acts as the detent and open it. I don't know what setting it's on because they do have adjustable tension on the Omega springs, which is good. I like to see that. This one's very soft though. It has a very soft flick, like it's a little too soft in my opinion, and because of the leverage on the blade, like it's so easy to flop out. Well, it's so easy to flop out because the blade being so much out of the handle, you have a ton of leverage right here. So without having a nice detent, like it kind of is not as satisfying as you'd want it to be. Now it's very easy to flick, right? Obviously. But it would be nice if it had just a crispier detent. Maybe I should try to set that to a stronger setting. That might help out a lot. So I did find some extra Omega springs that I'm going to slap in there really quick. Now here's the thing, what's really cool is you don't have to take the whole knife apart. All you have to do is take off these two T8s right here and right here. And then for the back end, you just have to loosen this to get to this side, but to get to the other side, you have to take it all the way off. So we might as well just take that all the way off really quick. And then this will pop right up. And then this guy will pop off. So you can just remove this, the little button deal. And now you can see it was set to the middle, so I've already switched it. That's how I knew how to do all this. But I'm gonna take this one off and I'm gonna try to throw these much stronger ones in, because this is like a lot stronger. So we're gonna see. Let's just feel how it is with just that one. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not working. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to give you the conclusion so you didn't have to sit through all that because it was a mess. So one, the big Omega springs that came with this do not work in here as far as perfectly. So I have it on the lowest setting right now. They are much stronger. I love that they are. This isn't one of them. They're inside here because I had to switch because when I went to take out the old ones, the one bent, so it's destroyed, so I threw it away. So I'm left with only the thicker, bigger set, which is really thick, which I love, but it's not fitting in here. Now, you see I do have it working, but that's only with these screws, this screw and this screw loosened. So, like, if I screw this in all the way, like you'll see, if I screw it in all the way, it will literally just misfire. So now it won't, like it'll just come off a track basically. Like right now it's wiggling. Well, right now it's actually working. But what happens is it gets stuck. So like here, if I do this one too, you'll really see it. So now, see, now it won't lock. So it gets jammed up. So in order for it to be safe, I'm just going to keep these loose. I can't put the old ones in because they broke. So I'm down to these thicker ones, which I do like the detent much better. The closing actuation, this is a much stronger pull down, which I'm fine with. I do think there's going to be some issues with this one. I think that they put the wrong set of Omega springs as the extra set in my pouch by accident. Not sure if that's everybody's, but mine definitely does not work well. Like, I got it working great and it is solid, but like I said, I have to have these screws loose. So that is obviously a negative right now, but I love the knife, and now I love it even more now that the detent's stronger. I just wish I wasn't so worried about these screws coming out. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll have them send me a new set of Omega springs or something. Not the light ones though, whatever the second set was. I tried to use a different set. I think these are from Kaiser. They didn't work. They were too long. So they would have been the perfect strength, but they were just a little too long. But it just is what it is. You know, you got to find the right set that fits. I do have a ton of sets, so maybe I will find a pair that will fit and swap it out. But I'm not going to make you guys sit here, you know, through all that. But, you know, like I said, negative, the Omega springs that come with it are very weak. One of them broke just taking it out. And I wasn't being aggressive. It just bent taking it out. Oh, see, these are already bent. See, these are weak, man. Look at how weak they are. It just is what it is. These other ones, man, they're so strong that you can't mess them up, which is what I prefer. Next thing is T6, T8, and T10. I wish they were all the same hardware so I don't have to use 3 different bits to take this knife apart. Granted, you do not have to take this off to take the Omega springs out. You can just take this screw off, and then the clip screw, and you can take these scales off, which is really good. So that's definitely a plus. I'm definitely happy with that. All in all, I like the knife a lot. I do not have a lot of negatives aside from what just happened, which maybe some of it was a little bit of user error, but these springs, I've tried them multiple times. I've tried putting them in and out, tried changing things. I've done a lot, and they're just not working unless if I have it on the lowest setting and if I have these screwed back, or the screws backed out. So much so that, like, I'm worried about them, but they're still in there a little bit. So technically I could have Loctite them. But anyways, yeah, there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.